Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties, education, and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Barber, Director of Cultural Affairs for Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country. In the courtrooms of America, Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
The foreboding headline in Politico screams, "Bill dooms only Mississippi abortion clinic." The owner of Mississippi's only abortion clinic, reads the article on Thursday, accused Republicans of, quote, hiding behind words like safety and women's health in pushing a bill that is expected to become law soon that she says could shut down the facility and leave thousands of women without the option being, of course, Shawn, to have their unborn child summarily slaughtered. Diane Deerzis, who owns the Jackson Women's Health Organization in Jackson, Mississippi, Diane stands to lose quite a bit of money here, doesn't she, Shawn, told Politico in an interview that she believes the passage of a bill in the state Senate on Wednesday that would require, get this, all physicians performing in abortion clinics to have admitting privileges at a local hospital was directly targeted at closing down her clinic. Shawn, we saw this happen in Virginia when Governor McDonald signed into law a bill that said, essentially, abortion clinics, guess what? You have to meet the same minimal requirements for, yes, for safety and yes, for women's health that any other surgical facility or medical facility has to meet. But for some reason, Shawn, abortion, the sacred cow of the left, has always been granted these special considerations, and so you have these abortion slaughterhouses and mills with, where women are dying with infections and are botched abortion surgeries and so forth, and so we're trying to bring them up to speed in terms of safety for women's health. And the left loses their collective noodle because their sacred abortion cow, from their perspective, is under attack.
But when we say under attack, this is an amazing thing, Matt, because what we're really saying, we have all been in a situation where the boss's kid got to work with everybody else, and the rules that apply to everybody else don't apply to the boss's kid.
Right.
They can come in late, they get paid more, they whatever. The abortion industry and the abortion cause is doomed to failure without special treatment by the government. Mm-hmm. All that these measures, look at all of these measures on the whole. All that we're asking in very many of these instances is that abortion doctors are treated like doctors, like any other doctors, that they would have admitting privileges in hospitals. Imagine that. We're really trampling on their constitutional rights by saying, you know what, since you're a doctor and you're performing surgeries, maybe you should have admitting privileges to the local hospital. Or maybe you should get parental consent for the same type procedures that you would in the non-abortion context for children. Or maybe you should have to give informed and obtained consent from your patients the same way that you would in any other non-abortion related procedure. But when you look at it from the abortion standpoint, abortion gets a pass with the children, it gets a pass with informed consent, it gets a pass with medical facilities, it gets a pass with doctors having to have privileges at local hospitals, it gets a pass on everything.
Yeah. The left, the pro-aborts, want all age of consent laws pushed aside for abortion, all parental notification laws pushed. FOCA, the Freedom of Choice Act, which President Obama has been pushing, he told Planned Parenthood would be his first act as president, would be to try to sign this radical bill, would do away with all common sense restrictions placed on the multi-billion-dollar abortion industry. It boggles the mind. Something as simple, as you point out, as informed consent with modern innovations, technological advances in terms of 3 and 4D ultrasound, those of us who defend life and defend informed consent for women to really know what they're doing here, we have said that laws have been passed that say the mother has to be given the option to view what is actually happening inside her with this 4D ultrasound, say. Well, The left doesn't want informed consent. They want the consent so that they can have the money, because that's what this is all about, without the informed part. In order to manipulate the public with the lie that is abortion, that it's just some non-viable mass of tissue we're doing away with, they have to be able to continue to facilitate the lie. And when you pull away the curtain, when you shine a light on the darkness that is occurring here, people see, whoa, that really is a baby with eyes and a nose and a heartbeat and hands and feet and little fingers, and I can see it with my own eyes. Do I want to let them go in and dismember this child? Maybe not. Well, guess what happens? They lose money, the primary motivating factor, in my opinion, with the multi-billion-dollar abortion industry. Money talks. So anytime you try to put these common sense, health-related, safety-related restrictions to improve and enhance informed consent, the left screams. They lose their mind. This is just another example of that.
This is... Anytime that you see that, Matt, the social engineering antenna goes up. It means that someone has decided that they are wiser than the American people, that they know better what is in the best interest of the American people than the American people do for themselves, and that they're going to engineer, that they're going to drive people in a particular path. The informed consent is a big deal. It really is. And I'll tell you, if you went in for any other operation, if you went in for an operation on your eyes, the doctor is going to tell you, he's going to read down a list of things, and one of the things he's going to tell you is that in certain operations is that by doing this operation on your eyes, you may lose the ability to see. You may not be able to see your loved ones anymore. By doing this operation on your ears, you may lose the ability to hear and not be able to hear your loved ones anymore. This is a procedure where science, even according to them, without any religion in it, science is admittedly unclear on when life begins. At very minimum, it seems that the doctor should have to show you a picture and say, this very well, we haven't been able to determine. Let your religion guide you, but we haven't been able to determine whether this is a human being or not. Now, you can look and see all the things that make it look very much like a human being. You may be giving up the rest of your relationship with this person forever in this procedure. Is that too much to ask? Well, apparently, while you would be required to do that with your liver, you're not required to do that with
anything
your
else.
baby.
That's why you say it's a sacred cow. Abortion garners special rights and special privileges. All of the left's sacred cows, various sexual appetites and proclivities, they have to get special protections, special recognition. And the same thing with abortion. Well, the reality is that the science is settled. Now, I mean, life, they admit, even pro-choice, if you will, scientists admit that human life begins at the moment of conception. And some of these laws also say you have to inform this individual that you are taking a human life, that this human life that is growing within you is going to be snuffed out through this abortion procedure. That is part of the informed consent process, showing them the ultrasound images of this human life so they can make an informed decision, not have the wool pulled over their eyes to further the goals of the pro-abortion advocates and to pad their pockets with greenbacks. That's what they want to avoid. That's why they are opposed to informed consent.
Well, and that's really, and I didn't mean to imply, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not implying at all that science hasn't concluded that. I'm saying even the most liberal doctor in the world would have to give you that much. Now, here's the thing, Matt, is we always hold suspicious the people that want you to sign on the dotted line without reading the document.
Right.
Oh, no, it's a great card. Just sign on the dotted line and she's all yours. Don't worry about it. No, don't take a closer look. Why would you want to look under the hood? Well, there's a reason that we do these things. And in this particular case, we need to give life every opportunity and give mothers every opportunity to do the right thing.
And yet Diane Deerzis, the owner of this Mississippi abortion clinic, says that, quote, these people, pro-lifers, and those who pass this bill hide behind words like safety, women's health, concern, and compassion. Well, folks, it is the left that engages in euphemistic language that has to use terms like pro-choice to avoid what they actually are, pro-abortion, that what they're actually advocating, taking innocent human life, dismembering innocent babies in their mother's womb, that place which should be the safest place on earth for the preborn child. Liberty Counsel isn't having it. We're standing up in defense of those innocent babies, and we pray and ask that you would join us in standing in the gap and defending them. Go to lc.org to find out how you can sign up, become part of Liberty Counsel's team, or give us a call if you have questions. 1-800-671-1776.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. We hope that we have motivated you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email updates. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.